Hey friends, welcome back. This is Jennifer Newfeld, and I am with Fresh Journey, and we are going to be doing a Tabata workout in our Emmanuel series today. Tabata means all-out effort for 20 seconds with 10 seconds of rest. It's going to be intense. Literally, if you do one of these sets with me, you have done a 30-minute workout for the day. You can literally hit play and do one set with me, and you will be done. Trust the training, okay? Now, if you want to hang with me and do all the rest, we're going to alternate strength and cardio. So this kind of fits into our circuit mode. This is just a different style. You may want some weights. Body weight is good enough. If you don't have any weights, it's fine. You can even use cans, soup cans, things like that. You're probably definitely going to want your water. And you may need a mat for a couple of the sections for your knees, but for the most part, we're going to be up and moving quick. All right, so I just kind of want to introduce that the theme today is abide. And then the parentheses is for the Lord himself will provide. So I actually looked at the definition of abide because my thought was always just like you live with it, right? You live with it. Okay. So it's an action word, it's a verb, and it says to accept or act in accordance with a rule, decision, or recommendation. Other words that are similar: obey, observe, follow, keep with, hold to. And then kind of informally, can even be used in the opposite. I will not abide by that. So tolerate, bear, stand, put up with, endure, suffer, or live with, kind of how I had originally thought about. So that's what we're going to start with here. I'm getting ready to go. Okay, we're going to reach. Okay, here we go. Forward reaches. We're warming up again. Okay, go ahead and reach tall. We're just going to get a little warm up because our bodies are going to need to move. So if you're not moving as fast as I am, that's perfectly fine. You do what your body needs right this minute. So, this is the disco. Getting ahead of myself. But we're just starting to move our arms and our legs. Saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our bodies and the movements that are going along with it. Now we've got the great thing. So if you need just a small lift, that's fine. If you need just a tap, that's fine. So trying to get our body warmed up. Okay, now we're going to do some jacks. Okay, remember last time we talked about if this is what you've got, knees, back, bladder issues, it's okay. Fresh Journey is a safe place to start wherever you are. All right. Smile. Go ahead and put the front, one foot in front, hinge from your hips, warming up. Go ahead and switch legs. Feel the back of the hamstring starting to get warm. All right. Now we are going to do some step-ups. Not exactly perfect at memorizing other people's choreography. All right. Oh, this is hip circles. Sorry, gang. You get what you get, and we're just going to roll with it because Jesus is pleased that we are showing up, that we want to learn about what it means to abide with him. If you feel silly, you're definitely doing it right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lunge, big arm circles. Switch. Okay, butt kicks. Start to warm up your shoulder blades. Squeeze, pull. Okay, now we can do tall. Okay, great body. Good job. All right, so we're going to be a little bit warmed up. And I'm going to go to my timer. All out effort for 20 seconds. Our first move is in and out squats. I'm not going to hit timer yet. So in and out squats, out, down, in. Okay, chest are up, booty's going back. If you can't go all the way down, that's fine. Just go down as far as you can. If your knees don't like this, you can sit in the chair and do some leg pulls. There are always options. Do another move. All out effort, 20 seconds. Okay, here we go. In and out squats. We'll get through them yet. Nope. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10-second rest is not enough to recover. That's what makes this an effective workout for 30 minutes. Ready, set, go. All right. If you're burning, that means you're doing it right. Good. Rest. Okay, 2 more sets of these, and then we're done with these. 3, 2, 1. So you're going to be able to give all out effort for about 10 seconds. Okay, so you're going to run out of energy in that first 10 seconds. And so it's okay. If this is what you've got, your best. Okay, rest. So our last one of these in and out squats. Here we go. So your best today may be different than what your best was yesterday and what your best you want to look like. But we are doing our best today, and we're just offering what we have, starting somewhere. Go ahead and rest. Okay, our next move is a standing crunch. So we're going to go ahead, we're engaging that core. So as if someone was going to punch us in the gut, hold it tight, brace, pull, squeezing that abdomen. Okay, here we go. The next one, we'll switch and do the other side. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good job. All right. Ready, go. All out effort, 20 seconds. Working the core, working on some balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 10 seconds. Okay, 2 more times. We're done with that. You're doing so awesome. Here we go. So literally, once we're done with this set, you can turn me off and be done for the day. You can. Trust the science. Trust the training. Trust the work that you're putting in is enough. Good job. Our job is obedience. The results are up to God. Obey. That's what he commands us to do, not to be successful, just to obey. All right, here we go. 10. Actually, again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, our next ones are push-ups. Okay, if you can hit the floor, that's fine. I have a bad shoulder. I'm going to the chair. Okay, you can go on your knees. You don't want to sacrifice form. Your best is your best. If you need to pause, it's okay. Take a rest. Good job. So if you want to be on your knees, that's fine. Up on a wall, that's fine. We're all starting somewhere. Squeezing those chest muscles together. Strong core. Two more sets. You can do it. It's hard. It's hard. But you can. You're made for hard things. There we go. Okay, you're shaking. That's okay. You need a rest. You're going right back at it. Give yourself a rest. And then hit it again. Good job. All right, one more set. Nice one. Okay, here we go. All right. Aiming for good form, not just bobbing your head. Good job. Okay. Planks. We have options here too. Okay, you can be on your knees. You can be in a full plank. Okay. Keep our shoulders over our hands. Booty is low, core is tight, like you're trying to zip up your pants and your pants just lift too tight. Hold that core in. Okay, you can go to your elbows. It's going to be a long set. 4 times over. Okay, you can even go to a wall or a chair. It's okay. Keep breathing. Smile if you've got a body. That's all of us. Oh, we're doing it. You're doing it. Made for hard things. In a good body, with a good God, who knows the purpose that He created you for. So as we abide in Him, we learn to work it out with Him, to stick it out and to obey, even when it's hard, like Abraham, when he had to go and offer the son that he loved very, very much, that God had promised he was going to have all these descendants. Well, if my son is gone, how am I going to have descendants? He had to wrestle God just like we do. Do I really want to obey? You got it, you got it, you got it. Woo! Good job, guys. Okay. 3, 2, 1 squats. You can do it with weights, without. So, wide legs. 2, 3, up. Down, 2, 3, up. Trying to keep your. So, you want your knees. You want to be able to see your toes. So your knees aren't going past your toes. Stick that booty back. 3, 2, 1, squeeze on the way up. 3, 2, squeeze on the way up. So in that story of Abraham and Isaac, God called him to sacrifice his son when he had already made a promise about that kid and his offspring. So it was hard. And Abraham had faith that God would provide some way, whether he would raise that son from the dead or provide another animal. And what happens is a ram, a sheep, a wild creature gets stuck in a bush just as he's about ready to strike a knife into his son. God answers and says, "Don't do it. Now I know that you love me. You love me above all things." And so, there's a lot of times that we have idols too. What are those things that we are looking to abide with and have in our lives more than God? He wants us to want him, not just his good stuff, not just that son that we love. Okay, I don't know if that's our third or fourth one, but here we go. We can handle it. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. So when we're talking about that ram, sometimes people wonder if that wasn't another time when God provided flesh incarnate. Okay, we're going to do skaters. Let's take a 30-second break. We're about halfway through. You are doing so good. So, it's another way that we talk about Christmas is that the incarnation. Okay, so skaters, hopping back and forth. Put your arms into it. What you've got is good. Okay, chest up, core is tight. You're breathing. You're working hard. You can do this. Good job. All right, go. Okay, if this hurts your knees or your hips, pick a different move. Leg lifts or something. It's okay, we can alternate, we can moderate. Modify, do something else. God doesn't command you to hurt yourself doing this. But he does care about your body. And he does tell you to take care of it. Part of this earth that we're supposed to care for includes us. So that ram stuck in the bushes could be seen as God providing flesh, incarnation. Where we speak Spanish a lot, and carne means meat, the flesh. Last one. So the flesh was provided for the sacrifice, just as Jesus provided himself as a sacrifice for us, so we didn't have to die. So we can see that God provides these metaphors. Good job. Next is punches. All right, strong core. 2, 3, punch. 2, punch. 2, 2, punch. Okay, we'll do the other side next time. Good job. Switch legs. If you ever have a leg injury, punches are a really good way to do cardio. 1, 2, 3, cross. 1, 2, 3, cross. 2. Can rock back and forth. Good job. Okay. One more set each. 1, 2, 3, cross. 2, cross. 2. You may not want to extend your elbow out all the way. It can cause some damage. Strong movements, about 3/4 of the way out. Okay, last one of these. Good job. Here we go, here we go. You got it. What you got? Good job. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to a half push-up. Back on your knees, full push-up. We're gonna go down halfway and we're just gonna hold it. Your arm's gonna shake. It's okay. You've got to release. Release and come back to it. You've got this. You can do hard things. We're trusting that training. It's enough. What you offer is enough. God takes that. His kingdom math multiplies our weakness for His strength. You breathe in. I'm shaking. You got it. Woo. Two more. Kids are coming home from school. Here we go. You breathe in, hold it. If you gotta let go, you're okay. Come back up. Go back to it. You got it. You got it. You got it. One more. One more. Okay, here we go. Pressing into the chair, the wall, the floor. Arms, shoulders, core all engaged. Whew. You're awesome. You are awesome. You're holding with me. Okay, agility, dots sometimes. So it's going to be right, 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 front, back. We'll do the opposite way next time. Keep our brain challenged. It's a little bit like the skaters. I know you're running out of steam, but you got this. Your best this minute. Okay, the next one is left, right, front and back. Okay, left, left. All right. Nice work. Okay. One more right, one more left. Go. Right, left, front, back. You don't have to have a lot of room to work out. You don't need a gym membership. Your body, your obedience, whatever He's calling you to do. Remember, I'm just giving you suggestions. Learning left foot forward. Listening to his voice. More important than mine. Left. Up in front first and back. Your best. Offer up what you got. It's enough. Okay. 2 more things and then we're going to stretch. Okay, these are going to be plie squats. If you want to grab your weights again. Your legs, toes are pointed out. Your knees are starting about where your shoulders are. Tuck that tail in. Draw that core tight. Feel the squeeze on your inner thighs. You got it. Here we go. Squeeze those thighs, squeeze those glutes. Love this song. We've got it. 5, 3, 2. Good job. Okay, remember, you can only go down that far. It's enough. Be able to see those toes. Squeeze back up. You can hold your form. Drop that booty a little lower. Chest up. Eyes looking forward. Last one, last one. We got it. All right, let's do some pulses. 3, 2, 1. All the way up. 3, 2, 1. All the way up. You got it. 2. Jesus, bring us together. You got it. Woo! Okay. Burpees. Our last madness. Okay. If you can't do a full burpee to the ground, that's okay. You can use your chair, you can use the wall. So we got the out, back in, up, out, back in, up. You got it. Okay. Give him your best. And it's enough. If you're out of steam, you're out of steam. You can even walk that out, in and up. You can walk it. If you've got enough to finish strong, give him praise that you've got a body and endurance that can do hard things. If you're right here with me, stepping it out, give him praise. You've got a good body that's made to do hard things. We're all starting together with one step of obedience. Whew. Okay. All right, great job. Go ahead and kick that mat out. We're gonna stay up for just a little bit. Walk it out. Let that heart rate come down. You worked hard. You worked hard, and he is so pleased with you. The effort you gave, he's gonna take. Multiply those things because of your obedience and your choice to learn to live and abide in him. So good, you guys, so good. All right. Go ahead and stretch out wide here. Rolling up on me. Go ahead and give a big breath. Stretch nice and long. Feel that core. Big arms in, arms out. Go ahead and stretch wide here. Arms, palms facing forward. Thumbs down, press back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, open up the chest. Feel those collarbones smiling. Good. Drop it down. Big breath in again. All right. Rolling your shoulders out. Oh, it's gonna feel good. Neck. If you're like me and you carry all your tension right here, he knows. He wants you to pass that on to him. I'm going to go ahead and I'll just be quiet. I don't know if you can hear the words, but confident assurance in God. I like this. It's a spoken word. All right. You should probably be able to set yourself down on the mat now and rest. If you want to lay down, if you want to keep stretching, this is just your invitation. Finish up probably reviewing a lot of what I've already spoken about, but I know these words are the words that I thought were important when I wrote this down, and so I just want to make sure that I get them in and be able to share with you what the Lord's taught me and just the simple way that I can pass on the good news message of his great love for you and his desire to abide and be with you. I don't know why my music isn't going anymore, but we'll just roll with it. So the birth of Christ is called the Incarnation. It is the most important event in human history. This is such a mystery that even the words of the Bible struggle to express it. There was never a man like this. He had a mind and a body and experienced life like us, yet without sin, he was entirely God. Sometimes the scriptures resort to literary devices like metaphor and analogy to help us understand this mystery of God. God himself in Genesis 22 gave a picture story long ago to that man named Abraham and his son Isaac as they trekked up a mountain called Moriah. Abraham carried a knife and coals for a fire. Isaac carried the firewood. When they stopped to rest, Isaac asked his father, "Where is the lamb for the sacrifice?" Abraham answered, "My son, the Lord will provide a lamb." 3 days before, God had told Abraham to take this miracle son, whom he loved so very much, and to go into the land of Moriah, sacrifice Isaac there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains. So Abraham set off to do this. The end of this story reveals God incarnate. Many years earlier, God had promised Abraham that his offspring would be as numerous as the stars in the heavens. I am sure that Abraham wrestled the promise as he reviewed, this new command that God had given him. And if Isaac were dead, God's promises given on that starry night would be nullified. But Abraham believed and continued to believe that the Lord would provide a lamb. This story and Abraham's statement of faith describe the journey and hope which reaches its pinnacle on the day that Gabriel told Mary that she would conceive and bring forth a son, and his name would be called Jesus. Jesus came to the world. God himself provided. John 12, verse 46, we see that Jesus came to light a dark world, so that all who put their trust in him will no longer remain in the dark. John chapter 16, one of my favorite chapters in the whole Bible, Jesus tells his disciples again that God will provide. Verse 7 says, "In fact, it is best for you that I go away, because if I don't, the advocate, that we call the Holy Spirit, won't come. If I do go away, then I will send him to you." Jesus said that the Spirit of truth will come and guide us into all truth. God himself continues to provide for those who abide in the hope of his promises. So, thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to working out with you again another day.